Good morning, my rogue readers. My name is Erin Rogoff, and welcome back to my BookTube channel, where today we will be discussing The Lady on the Road by Nick Herntier. It is a contemporary fiction horror short story, and it is a standalone. There are several other books by Nick Herntier that I have not read, and they are as follows. As far as the summary goes, after being teased about a scary urban legend, the legend of the Lady on the Road, by her brother, a teenage girl drives to her friend's house on a Friday night and hangs out for a while. And then after leaving her friend's house, she decides to prove her brother wrong about the Lady on the Road. And when she finds out that the urban legend isn't an urban legend, but an urban fact, a ghostly lady on the road traps the teenage girl and completely switches places with her in a very dark way. The ghost is now free, masquerading as the teenage girl. And the fate of the teenage girl? She is now the new lady on the road. What did I like about the book? I enjoyed the concept of the urban legend, which I found intriguing because I love urban legends that are not like Slender Man, but the classic ones like the Jersey Devil, Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, those sort of urban legends. Oh, and the rakes. I love stories about rakes. Another thing that I enjoyed about the novel is that it was a quick read. It was 25 pages, so you'll spend less than half an hour reading it, and that was one aspect that I liked, because when I first read the book, I was in a bit of a rush and I had time to only read a few pages, but I read this book in one sitting, and it was okay. I'll get to that in a sec. What did I dislike about the book? It was a thriller letdown. The ending of the book is really odd. The teenager's life is over when she's cursed to be the lady on the road, but she treats it like it's just a bad day and doesn't panic over the fact that she will be imprisoned in this curse until somebody else is reckless enough to become the new lady on the road, setting her free doing it, if that makes any sense. There was just so much potential that wasn't used, so that was a bit of a letdown too. And then, if I'm being honest, this novel was kind of forgettable. I mean, I read it in 2020, but I don't remember anything about it. I actually had to look on my Goodreads notes to remember this novel, and I found it to be, now, depressing and forgettable. Sorry, Nick Herntier. I do not mean to insult you, but this book just wasn't for me. As far as ratings go, Amazon rates the book 4 out of 5 stars. Barnes & Noble rates the book 3 out of 5 stars. Goodreads rates the book 3.3 out of 5 stars, and my rating, 2 out of 5 stars. As far as reviews go, we have 2 anonymous and 1 other person. The first anonymous rates the book 2 stars. A wonderful idea, well written, creepy, and chilling, however, it was way too short. And then the other anonymous also rates it 2 stars. This novel had potential. This was a really interesting concept, but I felt it could have been used better. It seems the way the author wrote it, the teenage girl sort of accepted what happened to her like it was a minor inconvenience, rather than her life being totally destroyed. And then we have Zane, who rates the book 4 stars. Great short story. The narrator is the only person in the story except for the lady on the road, who doesn't have a name, so we are wondering who is the narrator. As far as final notes go, this novel is a chill thrill that made me want to read more about urban legends, but it wasn't enough to make me uneasy. I mean, I'm the daughter of a museum curator, so I'm used to having those ghostly vibes in 300-year-old museums and manors where people died and or were killed, so I'm not easily scared by the ghostly aura. And unless, of course, it's M. Night Shyamalan's movie Signs, which makes me pee my pants because I am so terrified of that movie. I mean, the first time I watched that movie, I was up for 3 days with a baseball bat in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other. I was terrified. However, I am not scared by urban legends themselves, just that one movie. I don't know where I was going with this conversation, but let's get back to the conversation. Also, I live in New Jersey, and we have a haunted road called Clinton Road, which I am dying to explore. My dad has explored the road before, but I haven't, and now I really want to. And there isn't a lady on the road per se, but get this. Clinton Road is rumored to have a lot of paranormal hotspot things happening. There's a ghost truck legend where if you're driving at night and you pass midnight or 3 a.m., the witching hour, something like that, a pair of headlights will follow you until you leave the road, so it's sort of like a truck is stalking you. And then there are sightings of ghosts and witches and Satanists and even rakes, which is the most interesting thing to me. So if those aren't reason enough to explore Clinton Road, then I don't know what is. But this book is actually okay now that I think about it. However, I do wish there was a sequel. Anyway, that is all for today, so if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button to show some support, subscribe to my booktube channel to get more videos like this, turn those notifications on to be notified when I have a brand new video uploaded, keep on reading, and have a great day, everyone!